Mm-mm-mm. Hi everyone, I think I'm live. I'm here to talk about the new moon that we have coming on September 7th. Yeah, as you guys know, the moon cycles are very important, especially to us in the spiritual community, as the moon cycles are typically new beginnings, a time to set new intentions and stuff like that. So we're at the end of August, which, by the way, can you believe that we're already at the end of August? That is crazy. We're at the end of August, so I feel like, now's a good time to start talking about the new moon we have coming up. New moons mean new intentions, new beginnings. What new intentions, what new beginnings do you want to set in your life at this time? Now, the moon in astrology does rule your emotions, it rules your family, what you need to feel emotionally safe and secure. It also does rule your connection to specifically your mother as well, and things of that nature. So, um, hold on, actually, let me change something around. I just realized I may have done something. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Diana. How are you? Let me change something around really quickly because, hold on. The chat may disappear but then reappear again because I just want to make sure I have the right thing pulled up. Oh, it didn't change at all, actually. Okay. How are you, Diana? Thank you for being here. Diana is one of my OG YouTube subscribers or viewers. So, Diana, we're here to talk about the new moon that we have coming up on September 7th. It is in Virgo, by the way. So, Virgo, we are in Virgo season, by the way. Virgo season officially begins around August 22nd or August 23rd. So, we have that going on. In Virgo does rule, of course, or it's ruled by Mercury, and it does rule your job, your work, your health, your career. It also rules your sense of self improvement, your daily routine. By the way, if you want a personal reading, oh my gosh, before I even get into the actual topic, if you would like a personal reading, let me pull up my website for you guys. My website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm good, Diana. I can't complain. I haven't been live on YouTube in, I looked, it's been 6 months, so that's crazy. Remember, I used to go live all the time on YouTube? But I've actually taken a break from, going live on YouTube and expanding other platforms, so. But hold on, before we get into all that, my website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com if you want a personal reading from me. So this is my website. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. Of course, follow me on my Twitch. Of course, my YouTube, which is my biggest platform, but my Patreon as well. I just uploaded a live reading today where I did a reading on the age of Aquarius, which was very enlightening. I won't do any spoilers for you, but also check out my podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, and more. Follow me on Instagram down there, but also if you would like a personal reading, just go right to the store section of my website to see all the different types of services and products that I offer. As you can see, I do birth chart readings. I also do make jewelry. I do make a lot of also clothing. I love making things. I'm a DIY kind of, person. Also, definitely check out the types of readings I do. I do mediumship readings, past life readings, all different types of psychic tarot readings to accommodate your needs. I do phone psychic tarot readings. I also do email psychic tarot readings, video recorded psychic tarot readings, which are recorded and then sent to your email so you can download it and keep it forever. I also do teach tarot classes. Classes are also available on my Patreon, and I also sell African black soap, which you guys seem to love. And I love that you guys love it. It's an all natural soap. It is made in generally Africa. And here you can see the ingredients, all natural ingredients, except for the fragrance there. I will say it smells really good, just really natural. But if you are allergic to certain ingredients, I would just definitely check out the ingredients there on my website before you purchase. But I use black soap on my face, skin, and body hair. Hi Egypt. Hi Mercedes. Yeah, we ride. We miss YouTube lives, but we understand you're growing. Yes. Yeah, I miss you guys. That's why I'm live now. I'm like, let me go live. Hi KB. Also, I don't have my books aren't that full filled up right now, so I have some downtime. So I was like, now's a good time to post a lot of content. So by the way, if you have not seen, I posted a reading on Saint Guadalupe, Virgin Saint Guadalupe. Did you guys see that one? I love that one. That was a really good reading. Check out part two. That was part two was even more juicy. Well, Won't spill any spoilers. Also, definitely check out. I did a reading on Jill Biden today. I did that one live. I did that one with the members only chat because one, like, I didn't want to be distracted because you know guys know I'm easily distracted. But two, I kind of like I want to give members more of an incentive, like to actually be members and stay members, and stuff like that. And I don't know. I love my members on YouTube. Thank you for being members. Also, I did a reading on Kamala, so definitely check that out. Hi, Mercedes. Thank you for being here. Hi, Egypt. So let's talk about the full moon coming up or the new moon, I'm sorry, coming up on September 7th, in Virgo. So like I was saying, Virgo does deal with your work, job, career. So I don't know about you, but if, for example, you are wanting to make changes in terms of your job, like whatever changes you're wanting to make, whether you want to get promoted, whether you want to find a totally new job, whatever the situation is, the new moon in Virgo would be a good time to set the intention to find something new, to manifest something new in terms of your work, your career, sector of your life, because Virgo is work, job, career. Health goals. How many of you are trying to lose weight or get healthier? Hello, me. I've been trying to cook more at home and stuff like that. So if you're trying to lose weight, get healthier, maybe detox or whatever, like new moon in Virgo would be a good time to set those intentions. Remember, the moon cycles are all about setting your intentions. Um, Diana says I need to check out part two of My Queen, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Yes, I love Guadalupe. Can we just give some love to Saint Guadalupe really quickly? Hi, son, Kara. How are you? Let's give some love to Saint Guadalupe. I love Saint Guadalupe, and I've been working with her for quite a few years now. But I work with a lot of other saints and deities and stuff like that. The closest probably being to me, Cleopatra. You guys know that. But I love Saint Guadalupe because even before I channeled her, she always has such a like very calming, sweet spirit. Doesn't seem to want to harm anyone, although like I wouldn't necessarily get on her bad side either. It's more so I feel like she wants to like teach you lessons and she's all about like loving yourself. I work a lot with Saint Guadalupe when it comes to beauty and love and loving myself and feeling good about myself and being beautiful. And one thing about Saint Guadalupe, I don't know about you, but when I channeled her, her skin is popping. I don't know what Saint Guadalupe has going on with her skin, but it is popping. Check out my Saint Guadalupe channeling because her skin when she pulled off her hood, I was like, oh wow. Nicole says trying to eat healthy on a budget. That's interesting because Virgo's an earth sign, so Virgo does deal with money, practicality. Love you, my brown queen. Yes, yes, I love Saint Guadalupe. So let's go back to the Virgo new moon. So Virgo new moon is a good time to set intentions, for when it comes to health, when it comes to your work, your career, or just changes you want to make in terms of your daily life or daily routine overall. Do you want to move? Are you tired of your daily life in terms of the home you live, the community you live in, the people you have to deal with? Set the intention to move. Do you want a new boyfriend? Do you want a new girlfriend? Do you want to get married? Do you want to find someone? Do you want to take your relationship to the next level? Set the intention during Virgo new moon. Now, I will say, be prepared for the work that comes after you set your intention. Because I think sometimes people like mistake magic and how it works for it's like, okay, you do the candle, you do the magic, and then it's done. It manifests. But no, you're an active part of the manifestation. So your part of the manifestation is to actually get ready. All right? So once you set your intentions during the new moon in Virgo, get ready for whatever intentions you set to manifest. It may take some time. Remember, Virgo, and I've been doing a lot of Virgo content lately. I think, didn't I do a podcast episode on Virgo recently? We are in Virgo season, though, so that makes sense. Anyways, Virgo is about planting seeds, okay? Virgo is about sowing seeds, waiting for them to grow, but also nurturing them during the process of you planting them and then, waiting for them to grow, right? Like, so it takes time for things to manifest. It takes time for magic and miracles to happen. But you are an active part of it all. Remember that. Mercedes says, I going through that moving. Doing that, everything you saying so true. Diana says Saint Guadalupe isn't white like most other virgins. She's supposed to have some melanin. That must be it. Yeah, Saint Guadalupe didn't look white to me. She looked actually kind of like mixed. She looked mixed. Um, but she looked like she had Native American in her too. Ashley says I want to relocate to California. Yes, Ashley set the intention during new moon. Yes, I want to move big time. Yes, Nicole. Diana says I was literally just looking at jobs, so I'm definitely feeling this energy you're talking about. Yes. You're a Virgo too? That's awesome. I'm a Virgo rising. So I'm definitely setting my intentions right now. By the way, I do candles, you guys. So if you guys want candles, get a open roads candle. Well, let's talk about candles. Good candles candles that are good to do during the new moon. Open roads candles are really good to do during the new moon because open roads removes any blockages, any stagnation, anything holding you back from, what's along your roads, whatever it is that you're meant to have, so that's an open roads. A money candle is always good to do during a new moon, and also a love candle is good to do during a new moon. Protection, of course, but remember the new moons are about setting intentions. So I myself have definitely been doing my candle work. Trust me. I've been working Allegua out. Okay, I've been working Isis out. I've been working them all out. Okay, Ganesha. Okay, they're all getting a little bit of me at this time. Okay, but that's okay because it's new intentions, right? Diana says yeah, she has Mex indigenous roots too. That makes sense. That makes sense because she looked she just looked mixed. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Saint Guadalupe is a little bit intense. Her energy is a little tinge bit intense. I think it's just because she's a woman of very little words. And when she first comes to you, or when she first comes to me, she usually always has her hood up, so you can't see her face. And it kind of reminds me of Santa Muerte. But then she was like, "No, I haven't. Like, we're not like connect. We're in the same concept kind of, but we're not the same person." So it's like, "Oh, okay." Oh, that kind of disarmed me, But I love Saint Guadalupe. Um, Jasmine says, "How do I get my mind into my place because I want to work on that, but it's hard." How do you get your mind into your place? What do you mean, like to be grounded? Take a bath, cleanse your home with some smudge, sage, or something like that. Do a cleansing candle. Pray. Surround yourself with white light. Sounds like you need a cleansing. Mercedes says, I got Virgo, Mars, and Mercury. That's interesting. I have Sagittarius, Mars, and Mercury. Thank you for this video. Yes, Ashley. Lennon says there's also planetary hour chart to use for spells during new moon. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Lennon, for that. Beautiful Dreamer says, hello again. My personal reading was so spot on 3 months later. Oh, yes. You're welcome, Beautiful Dreamer. Yes, I love that. Lenin says, is Saint Guadalupe connected to Oshun? In the literal sense, no. But in the sense that they're both about love and beauty and like they stand for the same things, yeah. So they're connected in that way. But I think in the literal sense, maybe no. But Oshun is also connected to not just African cultures or deities, but Oshun, I believe, is also connected to, like the Orishas are also connected to Latinx, Hispanic, like culture as well. Like they also are entrenched in that. So I think it kind of blurs the lines, but I get what you're saying, yeah. Oshun is African, Guadalupe is Mexican, yes. You're welcome, beautiful dreamer. Jasmine Romero says, yes, I need a cleansing because I see spirits around me that are not good. I keep dreaming about the past and keeping it pain, and in my dreams I get nightmares. Ooh, yeah, you definitely need a cleansing. I mean, I do cleansing candles, so my website's right there. Once again. Okay, so Diana says Saint Guadalupe is supposed to be lied to an Aztec goddess. Yeah, I feel like they're two different cultures. I feel like Saint Guadalupe and Oshun are two different cultures, but they do stand for the same thing. Hi, the Cap Energy Tarot. Beautiful Dreamer says, did they cross over in Brazilian magic? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think Oshun is like connected to the Brazil and stuff like that. Like I don't know. It crosses. I think it's Santeria, isn't it? Santeria. I think that's what it is. Wash and pray before bed. Yes. You know what I did? Also, I don't know if you guys do limpias. Speaking of Aztec culture and Mexican culture and Hispanic culture, um, you guys should look up limpias. Limpias are really good. I did a limpia last night and I felt so better after. And then I took a bath. So that's good to do. If you feel really weighed down or need a cleansing, you can also do your own cleansing. I mean, you don't have to get a candle from me, but you know, do Olympia, take a bath after, you'll feel good. The Cap Energy Tarot says Century. See, this is why I did not do the Joe Biden reading with like an open chat. Because if I had done that Joe Biden reading with an open chat, child, it would have been an hour. I promise you. Because I get too distracted. So let me get back on topic. So let's get back to the new moon in Virgo, okay? But we are kind of on topic. I love the conversation that we're having. Virgo is about consistency, right? So if there are any changes you want to make at this time, be consistent. You have to be consistent. It kind of goes back to the same thing I was talking about where like you plant the seeds, but you can't like plant the seed and then walk away and never come back and then, you know, wait for the seed to grow. Like you have to nurture it. You have to water it. You have to be patient. You have to be consistent. Keep doing it over and over. You know, let the energy build up. So, Diana says they say she's lied to the Aztec goddess Tonin Nintes. I have to say I don't know much about the Aztecs, but I do want to do more readings on them. Beautiful Dreamer says wash your hands every time you come in the house too. Washes off outside before you touch your house. I've been big into washing my hands lately, yeah. Or if I don't have a chance to get to like a sink to wash my hands, because I'm also weird about, I don't know about you guys, but I'm weird about public bathrooms or anyone's bathroom that's not my own. Because I'm like, girl, I don't know what germs are in here. And like, I'm touching the light and I'm touching the sink, the soap thing. And then I'm touching the sink. And then I have to touch the paper towel thing on my way out. It's just too much. So what you should do is you should also carry like some, what is it called? Um, the alcohol thing. The hand sanitizer. You know, carry the hand sanitizer with you. I mean, carry it in your purse, your pocket, or whatever. I typically carry it in my car. So, like when I'm at the gas station, for example, I like once I'm done doing my gas and I'm in my car, I bring out the hand sanitizer. And then when I get home, I wash my hands. Good tip on the Olympia. They're immutable energy. Yeah, the Olympias are really good. Olympia is really, really good. Definitely recommend Olympia. Nicole says, I just looked it up and it sounds cool. Always looking for new cleansings. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I would say for Olympia, I don't know if this is true, but I read, not this is how I do it. You're supposed to apparently have the egg be room temperature. So I put that like egg out for a little while, let it set for a couple hours, and then you get a like a bowl of water that's typically clear so you can actually read the egg. And then I put a little bit of salt in the water, and then you rub the egg around you, blah 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 blah. Then you crack the egg in the water and you read the egg. I do know that if you see blood, that can be a sign of witchcraft. Bubbles are a sign that negativity has been pulled off of you. You know, so I would look it up. Hand sanitizer. I know I couldn't figure out the name. Beautiful Disaster says hair drives me nuts when I stink. That is so disgusting. Haley says yes, that's right. Use those hand sanitizers. Yes, and wash your hands too. I mean, it's cute to use hand sanitizer, but also wash your hands. Okay. Beautiful Dreamer says I keep package wipes in my purse. Yeah. I don't always carry around a purse. I like have my wallet and stuff, my essentials like my car keys on a chain that I kind of wear. If you're on my Patreon and you took my Patreon class on financial literacy, you've seen it before. But it's like almost like a piece of jewelry that I kind of created myself with a Coach chain from the Coach store that I bought. Or the Coach outlets. Diana says, I don't know how to read the egg, so I would just throw it in the toilet without looking. Yes, that's a good point, Diana. Throw the egg in the toilet when you're done. So, on this topic, Olympias are also good to do during new moon in Virgos because remember, you're setting new intentions. So, when you set new intentions, you want to be clean and clear to have clarity, to be receptive, to be open, so that your energy connects with the higher sources and higher self. You know, you want that channel to be strong and clear and not have too much debris or blockages, that create delays and, oh my God, is it coming? Like, that's why you need to do cleansings on yourself, your home, just in general. All right. Hua J. Almo says, Olympias do work. Once I did my own and the water sounded like boil. I don't know what that meant though. What does that mean? Diana says, yeah, Olympia's would work. You can use rosemary and alcohol too. Ooh, okay. Stacy says, hi, Stacy. Diana says, someone cleansed me with rosemary once. Rosemary's really good. Rosemary's good for cleansing. I used to have a rosemary plant here, but it dried up, so I threw it away. It's really hard to grow inside. So, but I love rosemary. It smells really good too, I find. Rosemary water's good too. If you can get some rosemary, fresh rosemary, put it in your water, there's a very fresh taste to it. I love it. But people say I have a weird taste palette, so whatever. The Cap Energy Tarot says Virgos are all about health. Exactly. Nicole says, oh yes, that's right. I have done a similar cleansing with eggs. I've heard eggs can be protective. Yeah, eggs take in energy. Eggs are like, they give life. They're a source of life. So, but yeah, I think Olympias go back, like they have their roots in, I think, Hispanic Mexican culture. I believe. Someone in the comments of a chat can confirm or deny. I like rosemary in a diffuser. Virgos are freaky. Oh my god. Virgos are freaky. Virgos can be freaky, yes. Earth signs can be freaky, but it's because it's about sensuality. Smell, touch, taste, blah blah blah, right? But I do like rosemary in the diffuser as well. Another thing I like in the diffuser is lavender. Now, did you know rosemary and lavender are actually cleansing herbs? So, and I'm a believer that diffusers cleanse the air. I don't care what the people out there say, because I don't know, sometimes I think it's propaganda. Diffusers cleanse the air and put moisture in the air just as good as a regular diffuser would, or an essential diffuser. An essential oil diffuser, I believe, puts just as much moisture in the air and cleanses the air just as good as a regular diffuser would. Now, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a maker of a diffuser, so this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Bottled water in room temperature. I don't actually use bottled water. I have a filter on my sink I use, but that's good. Lennon says for Olympia's organic eggs work more potent than GMO eggs. I would think so, yeah. I mean, you want, like, when you work with magic, you want everything to be as organic as possible, so, eggs, herbs, all organic is good. So, I would think so, yeah. I shop at an organic grocery store, though, so, but yeah, I think that would be important. But I think any egg would also be fine, to be honest with you. Refined is not weird. J Almo says, I got the egg after cleansing my body and the water in room temperature sounded like boiling water. That's weird. But maybe that was a good sign that you were being cleansed. Diana says, yeah, that's true. And I'm Mexican and it's very common. Yeah. Freaky and Sheet Virgo, exactly. Jasmine says, I'm in a new relationship, but every day seems to be going off on freaking out and I'm trying to not talk. You need a Fonzie update? I don't know where he is. Fonzie. He'll be here in a minute. But, I don't know. What questions do you guys have about the Virgo new moon? What intentions are you guys setting for the Virgo new moon? You guys. Are you guys thinking about that? I need you to think. I mean, some intentions I plan to set. And we have to also be practical. Remember, Virgo is practical. Fonzie. Virgo's practical. So, like, you know, of course, shoot for the stars. But also remember, you know, baby steps too are important. So, take into account the baby steps too. I don't know where that cat is. Fonzie. Meow. I don't know. Health and detail orientation and cleansing. Yes, I like that. Money, intention, or new business plans. I like that. Yes, we love that. Moon is in Gemini today, y'all. Speak your truth. More Mercury energy. I believe in September we also have, speaking of Mercury, we also have a Mercury retrograde. Speaking of Mercury, I have a new podcast, by the way, you guys. Well, not a new podcast, but I have a new segment on my already established podcast. The new segment is called Retrograde Review. And I posted an episode of that a couple days ago on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that, check that out as well. I think I talked about Virgo season. You can also check it out on my podcast. But it is the picture of me. It's just my head. And right behind me is Mercury and then the stars. So, by the way, I made that myself. Mercedes says, me moving out, I read myself and came out positive, meaning it is a yes. That's good. Diana says, yes, I'm attracting a new job. I've been getting signs it's time. That's good. It's time for new. New intentions, new goals, new aspirations. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. New moon is an exciting time. We're also coming up to the end of the year. Can you guys believe that? Well, we're almost at the end of the year. We have, so it's almost September. So we have September, October, November, December. 4 more months of 2021. Where has the time gone? I don't know, but it's been going by pretty fast. Time does fly, right? Yay, New Year almost. Yes. And the 2022 year is the number 6, which is about Venus. So I did a video on that on my Patreon. So definitely check that out on Patreon. I did a class actually on my Patreon about numerology. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. Also, if you are a member of my YouTube channel, I think for the astrologer, or what is it? The apprentice astrologers and the master psychics, which the Cap Energy Tarot viewed, I posted a class on the 21 major arcana cards. So if you didn't know, and I believe that's on the YouTube members only playlist. So if you didn't know, there's a class for apprentice astrologers and master psychics who are like that's my tiers on my YouTube membership. There's a class out there for you guys about the 21 major arcana tarot cards. So I would check that out. The Cap Energy Tarot liked it. So, you know, and he's good. So if he liked it, then that means I put my foot in it. Okay? Beautiful Disaster says intention booster. Yes, I like that. Intention booster. I like that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've talked about everything I needed to talk about when it comes to the new Virgo full moon. So, I don't know. I guess now we can just have an open chat. I was planning to just stay on for about an hour, but if we don't make it to an hour, I'm fine with that. As long as I got to talk about my topic, that's what's important as a creator. Talk about your topic. The rest you can, figure out as it goes. Dreamer, not disaster. That's funny. Um, New diet for you, the Cap Energy Tarot. Ooh, see, I love that, but I'm not a fan of the word diet. But I get what you're saying. Jasmine says, do more self meditation and work on myself. Yes, that's good. Very, very good. Do shadow work. It sounds like shadow work. Jasmine, you need to do your shadow work. So, and that will also help you to improve yourself. That will help you with whatever other goals you have. That's Virgo. So, don't be afraid to do your shadow work, people. I mean, it's tough, having to face your trauma and your bullshit, but, do it. All right? So you can get to the other side. That is all Chiron, all right? Like, and here I go back to Patreon. I did a video on this on Patreon too. Chiron, you need to figure out what your Chiron is in your natal chart. My Chiron is in Capricorn, so a lot of my triggers and wounds come from my father, most likely as I grow and evolve, because these are long-term wounds over time. Oh my God. My career, stuff like that, past karma. Um, I may be very sensitive when it comes to my skin, my teeth, stuff like that. My bones, like these are my triggers. That's Chiron. Oh my God, I love shadow work. It's a live horror show. Lamarr, Diana says, Lamarr, what happened to your old background? It's still there. I've been changing around my apartment, actually. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like it's this new energy shift we're going through. So, this is my living room or my dining room. This is my dining room. And yeah, it's a purple background, but it's looking more dark than it really needs to be. I don't know, but I probably will change the background over time. But it's in my room. I've just been changing things around. I was sick the entire time Chiron was in Pisces. Ooh. Yours is in Gemini. Ooh, communication. Mm. So Chiron in Pisces is like wounds when it comes to spiritual wounds. Um, Wounds that may come from having no privacy or having your secrets exposed, even. Chiron in Gemini can be wounds that you've incurred from your young childhood to young adult years. Issues with communication, learning. Are you a Capricorn? What is your sun sign? I'm a Capricorn sun. Chiron and Leo wounds can come from childhood, being bullied. Virgos or Leos can deal with bullying a lot. You had 15 surgeries. What's your Chiron in again? Oh, yours is in Pisces. Got you. Yeah, I mean Pisces can be like a life or death experience, like going out of your body and coming back in. Or Pisces is like, people who die and then come back to life, you know? I mean, they come back, like, seeing God or having a message or something like that. That's Pisces. Cancer sign. What do you mean? Cancer and Chiron? Cancer and Chiron would have wounds with family, the mother, emotional wounds, emotional triggers. You would be very triggered very easily, especially if you have so much, trauma. Diana says, "Wow, sorry, beautiful dreamer. Yes, it's a very sad emotional sponge. Spot on 3 times. Yeah, yeah. Pisces can be an emotional sponges, so it's important to set boundaries." This is coffee. It's a little lukewarm. Megan says, I like this Virgo man and he just gives me mixed signals. Frustrating. I'm a Capricorn. Virgos can give mixed signals, but Capricorns can too. So it's also like, are you giving mixed signals? I'm just saying. Beautiful Dreamer says, it was healing to survive. Yes. Jay Amo says, spot on. Oh, I learned no by 2019. Yeah, a no is a whole sentence, honey. Okay? No means no. Period. Have you guys seen that Betty Boop song where it's like no means no? I haven't seen that in so many years. I have so many weird references. Like I'm so like I don't know. I know the weirdest stuff. Like during the Saint Guadalupe reading, I was like just telling the whole story of Saint Guadalupe rather than actually letting her talk because I was so excited. Um, this is fun, you guys. I miss going live and just like talking. Beautiful Dreamer says, "Oh my god, I have to find that." Yeah, I would play it, but you know, YouTube, good old YouTube. Yeah. No means no. I haven't seen it in a long time. All right, you guys. I don't know. I think I'm winding down. Remember, if you want a personal reading, my website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Remember, I don't know. Remember to set your intentions for the new moon in Virgo. New moon, new intentions, new beginnings, new relationships. All right. Whereas compared to the full moon is just bringing to light. Think of the full moon as bringing to light, bringing to the awareness, bringing to the surface, and then the new moon as new beginnings, new relationships, new this, new that. Beautiful Dreamer says, I was with a Virgo for 17 years. You gotta love it or leave it. That is actually a Krayshawn song. How does it go again? Do you like it? Do you want it? You love it? It's with Kid Cudi. Alright. Do you love it? Alright. Megan says Virgo. Do you do the short live reading? I don't have time to do live readings now. I'm also trying to figure out a way to rework live readings. So not today, but I'm still trying to figure out how to rework that. But if you want a personal reading, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I will though pull a card for the new moon in Virgo and see what the angels, ancestors, and protectors have. Like the video, give me a like if you want me to pull a card. Uh-oh, my phone's gonna die. Also, where is my lighter? Okay, hold on. Let me go get my lighter. When we're driving, you're saying go faster. And when we're singing to the radio, I know at least one of you will know this song. You're saying make it louder. Who knows that song? Alright, thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck from any past reading. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, and amen. Remember, guys, if you guys want a personal reading, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Beautiful Dreamer says, my reading was like, whoa, just rewatched it last night. Yes. Yeah, I find a lot of times predictions happen down the line. So that's a lot of times why I do offer email readings and video recorded readings, because I'm a believer of looking back at something and seeing what came true. So, you know, when I first started doing readings, I didn't even do phone readings. I just did the video recorded readings. because my philosophy was, well, I want them to see how accurate I am. I want them to be able to look back and see what came true, or look back at the reading and kind of like, be able to make the right decisions. So, yeah. I don't know if you got an email reading though, beautiful dreamer, or a video recorded reading, but that's my philosophy. But I also do phone readings too, of course. Hi, Lucille. Let's pull a card for the new moon in Virgo. What message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for us about the new moon in Virgo? New moon in Virgo. What message do the angels, ancestors, and protectors have for us about the new moon in Virgo? Okay, we got one card. Oh, okay. We got the hexagram. What does this mean? The hexagram. Interesting. If you look, it's one upside, like right side up triangle, and then one upside down triangle, basically. Isn't that interesting? Let's see what the book says. I think 3 out of 4 have been answered and one is kind of in the process. Yeah. Oh, you did a video reading. Okay. Yes. I love that. All right, let's see what hexagram means for the new moon in Virgo on September 7th, 2021. All right, hold on. There's a song called Parallelogram that I really love. That's what it's called. I've been like trying to figure out what is the name of that song. I think it's called Parallelogram. I don't know who it's by, but I really like that song. Look that up, Parallelogram. Okay, so let's read it. It says hexagram. Female and male convergence. Oh. Is that what the upside down and right side up triangle means, beautiful dreamer? Okay. It says the hexagram, also called the Star of David or the Star of Solomon, is well known in the Jewish and Hebrew religions. This star in legend was a cardinal symbol of King Solomon, delivered to him by the archangel Raphael, as the seal of a ring used to bind demons. It was also used as a symbol for summoning spirits. Interesting. It says the star is composed of 2 equilateral triangles, symbolizing a double trinity and a reflection of the divine made manifest, Earth. It's interesting the word manifest comes out, and Earth is Virgo. It says the hexagram also represents the 7 great lords, 7 alchemical planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. Each component of its divided parts contain a numerological and metaphysical essence. When the hexagram card appears in your reading, you are being asked to shield yourself against the negative energies that are currently surrounding you. Use the power of the hexagram as a shield of light to protect yourself, invoking positivity and banish negativity. It says this card has no inversion. So this card is about banishing negativity. So I think what this card is saying, one of the intentions you need to set during the new moon is to banish negativity around you. Whether it be within yourself, whether it be, someone sending you negativity, whether it just be people around you are negative, your partner's negative. I mean, it could be a combination of all of the above. But don't forget to banish negativity and to protect yourself from negativity. As you can see, I'm a big believer in jewelry, all right? And all the jewelry I wear is protective. All of the jewelry I'm also wearing is made by me, except for this piece here, which is these are Egyptian pendants made by a guy in Germany named, Bernard? I don't know, but I found him on Etsy. He's really cool. But I believe in protective jewelry. Of course, I also sell evil eye necklaces and stuff like that. But protect yourself from negativity. All right? You can set all the good intentions for yourself in the world and, stuff like that. But if you don't protect yourself from negativity and those that don't want to see you win, there's going to be delays. There's going to be issues. You have to remember and acknowledge that as there's light and good, there's also evil and dark. All right. All right, you guys. That's such like a negative note to end the video on. I don't want to end the video on that note. How can we end this video, you guys? Protect yourself from negativity. All right. Remember that you matter, but also the people you surround yourself with matter. All right. Mercury retrograde, be silent. Yeah, I like that. Move in silence. That is actually a really, really good point. I like that. We're going to end on that note, beautiful dreamer. Move in silence. A Virgo will never tell you their move that they're going to make. They'll just do it. Period. And I like that about Virgos. All right. All right, you guys, this has been a fun live. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. I will see you in the next video. I promise this won't be the last time you'll see me go live, but it was fun to catch up. All right, you guys, love and light. Catch me for a personal reading, or I'll see you in the next video. Remember, over the weekend, I posted so much content. Have you guys seen it? I did a podcast episode, retrograde review. I did a reading on Kamala Harris. I did a reading on Joe Biden. I did a conversation with Saint Guadalupe. And now this video. All right, you guys, love and light, and I'll see you in the next one.